Okay, before I launch into anything, can someone fucking hear me?
Yes.
Right, no, I mean over the Twitch, not
Yeah.
just here. Alright,
Yeah.
okay, Grant. Let's hope someone can hear everyone else, because otherwise I'm going to cry. Good evening, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I will be your game master for this evening. Fuck, I can't speak. Mark, yeah, one of them. We are playing Die RPG. This is episode 13 of our actual play, Shattered Footsteps. Uh, I will let these lovely people introduce themselves, and then we can carry on. So, Ashleigh.
Oh, hello. I'm Ashleigh. I use she, her pronouns, and I am Selena the Godbinder, who makes deals with the pantheon of God that exists in the world of Die, with a particular sort of US UK flavor style special relationship with the god of the underworld. And I'm going to pass us on to Patrick.
Hi, I'm Pat. I use he, him, they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Paul, the Neo, who is having a whale of a time. It's just going so great for him, and I haven't felt the touch of another person for several. In fact, I'm pretty sure Marlon Brando was still alive when the last time I felt anything. It's got to the point where I'm trying to pick fights with bouncers, and even they're not doing anything. They just spit at me. And I go over to Michelle.
Just say hi, Melissa. Thanks for jumping in. Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle. I'm playing Frida, the Fool, who was up until very recently the proprietor of a wonderful refugee camp bar and fight club, and is now, well, she is now not, and is probably not very happy about it.
Looking forward to seeing how unhappy she is about it.
I'm gonna kick it off to, I don't know, fight it out.
Don't know. Come on. Who's going to win? Thea
Ta-
or Chris? Okay, you're both
I'm
useless.
assuming. I think the Teo would win the fight.
Oh,
No.
definitely.
Oh yeah,
There's,
yeah.
no doubt about it.
No, that's not
Chris
true.
doesn't strike me as much of a fighter.
He's more of a lover than a fighter.
You think
Yeah, I
I'm
mean-
a fighter?
No,
Well,
but
I'm every guitar that I can see on in his background subtracts like 5 fighter points.
It's it was when he had the little mustache that's what really did it for me. So now he's got the kind of beard and it looks cool, but when it was just this thin little mustache, no, it was.
Well, I'm
Well,
saying that Taya, you would probably be like if we're going in D&D terms, I see you as a rogue, whereas I would see Chris more as like a bard.
Always.
that might be true, actually. But yes, hello, I'm Thea. I would beat Chris in a fight. No. No. I play.
Chris.
I play Emma, the loading knight, who recently met actually with the Order. Very enigmatic group of people who will probably come up again and be probably important in some way. But she's now looking for
left
Willow.
hanging as a plot thread. You know, it's
Yeah,
one
you
of
know.
the two.
But yeah, and finally to Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris,
Okay, right, and let's carry on.
and I love being roasted.
I love you.
So I would like to clarify a few things. First off, in a fight, I do take the advantage of height, since I am 6'4", which means I just have to hold out my arms, and I am basically invincible. I do agree, I am not a fighter, but I believe that violence is kind of unnecessary. Live out all your violent fantasies in games and video games, and in reality, just, be a good and peaceful human being. Anywho, I
That's
play
what losers
Quinn, the dictator, which is also kind of Dai's version of the bard. And finally, my shout out for today goes to all of you who have ever been struggling with the tax man. He's come to collect. He wants those dollar bills, y'all. And I'm telling you, if any of you good souls out there have at least 1 Bitcoin that you'd be willing to
Dude.
send to my cousin in Nigeria, he can give you 5 Bitcoins back, but he first needs 1 Bitcoin to an account that I will disclose to you if you DM me and are interested. Anyhow,
I'm just gonna get rid of him. You know. Just,
let's get back to the adventure.
Yeah, we're actually playing a game tonight. Let's go. Okay.
You didn't even say who you're playing, Chris.
Yeah, you didn't. No.
Oh, I'm
You
playing
did say
Quinn.
you were a dick, but that's it.
I said I'm a dictator.
Alright,
I play
yeah.
Quinn the dictator. I apologize. I just had Bitcoin in my head.
Why do I
1
get
Bitcoin can change a life. Remember that.
Okay, I think you've had too much to smoke, eat, drink, something. I don't know. You can go back to sleep. I'm just don't worry about the tax, man. Anyway, I'm actually meant to tell you what happened last time, but I really can't remember. After
We
the
met the
whole-
order.
Yes, you did. You met the order of the void. I think we decided upon because when
Yeah.
I came up with the concept, I had no idea what I was doing.
I bought 3 horses.
Okay. This is why you've got problems with the taxman, right? You can't fucking deduct the horses, Chris. It's just no. There's no reason for it. Sorry. Right, no. So the order came along and was threatening Emma, but didn't want to take her on because she's not quite knowledgeable enough for them. They want to take. She's an emotionite. They want to take the emotions from her. All of the dead bodies turned out not to have been done by the order, rather by a follower of Selena's sister, who has since made themselves scarce. It was decided in order for since they had no other better lead, and for Emma to increase her knowledge, they would head towards a place called Joyland, where a Joy Knight has dominion. Well, that's a good way to say that. Aye. Anyone? Anything else? Anyone? Because yeah, I really. Didn't.
I mean, there
didn't
was also
actually-
murders that we didn't find out what
Yeah.
really happened.
Well, yeah, but it was what do you call her? The notes are gone now.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. Sorry, but yes,
Soraya.
Soraya, that was it. But she, yeah, it turns out she was a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, she was all
Um,
nice and smiles and
So was Ted Bundy.
I was actually in the process of buying horses.
Yeah. No, but it's true. It's true.
That is very true. I did not.
I know.
I did
think we
not.
ended-
get
So was Ted
purchase
Bundy.
on
I
horses.
was actually.
But I would just like to bring the attention back to me and my horses.
Okay. Do these horses have names yet?
I haven't bought them yet, so I wouldn't know.
You have the horses. This happened in an amazing, wonderful scene where you haggled and got them for an amazing price.
All right. Ember, chutney, and syphilis.
Right. 3 horses: Ember, Chutney, Syphilis. Because sure, why not? That's, man, I had an idea and the idea's completely fucking gone. Anyway, you head off. You take it. Anything else you need to do in the city? Or not the city, the refugee camp?
We're heading to Frida
Yeah,
and
me and
Paul
Paul
are
are
heading
heading
to
towards-
a tavern, I believe,
Yeah.
You were heading to a tavern.
to get supplies. Wasn't it for the road?
Yeah, but we'd said that was all the supplies were gotten.
Oh,
We're not-
right,
We're
okay.
not doing shopping. Apologies. Sorry, I really did fuck it up. Anyway. Anything else other than getting supplies? You have the supplies you need. You have the 3 horses for 5 people because...
Oh, I think in that case,
You
know, why
mean
stick
2
around?
horses for 4 people?
Yeah, that sounds about right. But you get syphilis.
Yeah. Wouldn't want it any other way.
No. Right. Can I? Oh my god! Seriously. Melissa, if you're still watching, I'm so sorry. Right. You've got everything together. The refugee camp. You notice it gets thinner and thinner as you move on, as if the people are fading into the background. There's still. Sorry, the vaping was. Right. So the people are fading into the background. It seems like as if they are not as substantial as they were before. The talk all around you seems to merge into one. It's like instead of hearing the actual words being spoken, it starts to merge into a kind of hum. It's like a hubbub, as if lots of people talking at once, like the extras in a show or a movie. You head out of the town. I think we'd said it would take about 3 days to get there, as far as I remember. What's the landscape like as you leave the town? What does it look like?
Sorry, who was that to?
Anyone?
Well, we just
Do my job.
Oh.
where the city was. There's now a forest, right?
Yes.
So I assumed like
Well, the
patches of
forest was around one part, and the rest, the other part was heading out to like a valley.
Okay.
But yeah, probably a lot more forest as well.
Yeah, there's going to be like patches of forest, I think, but also like scrubland where, if someone came along and put a farm there, they could, grow some shit, but no one's done that yet. Lots of greenery interspersed with dirt roads and the occasional tavern.
And when you come across these things, it's the you're saying that no one's done it yet, but the farms seem to have been there for a while now. The land is changing, even right in front of you. It's taken over where the city was the refugee camp. Now, as you look back, there's a couple of towns, not all that close to one another either. The forest is still there, looks a bit thinner. And there's people coming along on the roads, carts, family, people walking. You see some soldiers, but not in the uniform of the city. Your first day goes by without any incident.
Yeah, like I imagine me and Thea me and Emma are going ahead and scouting and, knocking out some deer and bringing them back for the stew pot kind of thing.
Okay, give me a roll for that. For hunting, what would we say?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let me see. If you are watching, there's new character sheets for Die RPG on Roll20, and I like them.
Yes,
They're nice.
yes, they are pretty great. Probably Dex. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, give me a dex roll. If you want to use the so maybe ask the God of the Wild for help for it, you can
Oh,
add
yeah,
your,
Add my
D12.
die. Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Okay, that's good. And
Yes, so two
Okay.
successes.
I've got 2 successes.
That's fine. It takes you range out a little bit further maybe than you originally planned to. Takes you. Are you sticking together?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we can like look. There's one. You go around the other side
Yeah.
of this copse and push him towards me, and then
I
I'll
think
get
Emma
it with
would
the-
act as like the scarecrow, like sort of get
Yeah.
them away from an area and closer towards Selena.
Tyrant is fairly quiet for the moment. I would also say your emotional scale, you're not feeling any loathing. Would you feel any self-loathing? Do you think? Because to me, it seemed like the Order of the Void kind of overwhelmed you with questions they had. So I
Yeah.
don't know if there'd be room for self-loathing at the moment.
Maybe not a lot of just a lot of confusion, like just a lot of maybe some doubt, like, but she's also a little bit hopeful, considering the information about maybe finding Willow finally.
Yes.
So mix of emotions, but not a lot of loathing going on, which is a helpful reprieve, to be honest.
And the fact that Tyrant's so quiet, he's not saying nearly as much. You know, you might hear a mumble from him every once in a while, but it's nothing really. Not egging you on or talking you down or anything at the moment.
I think she'd actually address that and be like, "Are you okay? Like, you're acting really weird this last day or so."
You're weird. And just mumble.
Okay, that's pretty weak coming from you. You usually say something much more, I don't know, hateful.
Doesn't really reply to that either. There's a whole stillness, and you can, you know, when your emotion level is higher, you feel bigger, you feel stronger. Even if you are settling, you don't have that at the moment, but you don't feel small, and you don't feel weak at all. Selena, I mean, part of this was the you're wanting to find this Soraya as well. You were told that heading this way. In fact, I think you were told that heading this way was the way to go. But other than that, you weren't really given anything else. What is it you're wanting to do with regards to her? Are you actually looking for her, or?
I think so, because I think she wants to. I think in her head, she kind of wants to be the detective and find out why. Like, why did you do what you did? Why did you kill all of those people? So, yeah. So I think she does want to find her for a spot of interrogation. Which the hammer may or may not be involved in. But I think she feels partly responsible if this person's connected to her through Jules, through the sister.
And you had talked to her a bit. It wasn't
Yeah.
someone that had made themselves known to you. What would you do to try and find her on the way? Is there anything?
I guess if we'd been pointed in this direction, we could probably say she kind of wants to go ahead, partly to look out for deer for hunting, but also to see if she can track if anybody else has come down this road. Again, not really sure if being an office temp for a variety of rubbish companies has really prepared her for a life of tracking somebody across a fantasy world, but yeah, she.
Well, you are a godfinder.
Yeah.
So then I think you're probably becoming most comfortable with your Paragon's power set, as far as I can tell. Okay, we'll come back to that. What did you two hunt? What did you find?
A couple of does, maybe, and stealthily managed to sneak up on them and whack them over the head, or made a rudimentary bow and arrow and used that, or maybe that's the first use of the death crossbow. Just
Broomstick.
yes. Yeah, and they tried it with the explosive bolts on one of them, but it just blew the creature up, and there was nothing left to eat. So, like, right, let's not use those next time.
Okay.
If that's the thing that might maybe actually Emma's loading goes up.
Yeah, maybe. You fucking idiot! Like, yeah. Yep,
Both of
that's
you
fair.
No
give
more, no
me-
more like it's disgusting. Like it's brains.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like literally disgust.
yeah.
Both of you give me a wisdom roll, please. Difficulty of 2.
Okay,
There we go.
2 successes from me.
2 successes, so that is unfortunately none. Because the way it works here, you take away the. So if you say it's difficulty of 2, then you need to get more than 2.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Although that
Well-
one is a special, no, but that one's a special, so it counts as 2. So the 6.
The 6s. Okay, all right.
Emma? Yeah. You don't notice anything there, so you've cleaned off the things for there. There's, you said the loading might have went back up, but I think after a moment you might have realised how the ridiculousness of it, and it became funny. Once you've actually hunted down a doe, so that as you're getting ready to cart it off, you catch something at the side of your eye. And you could swear it looked like a person made out of folded paper. And it was just a head, but it was very intricately folded. You saw it, but with words going across it.
But just in the corner of our eyes.
Yeah.
Like just
Just-
for a moment.
Just for a moment, you know, like but the thick book paper, not like printer paper, whatever, but very thick, very neatly, very intricately folded, and then it's gone.
Did you see that?
Did I?
Yes, that was you that saw it.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I probably ask Emma, did you see that? I'm sure there was something there.
What was it?
An origami person,
What?
I guess.
That doesn't
Well-
make okay. I shouldn't say
So
it doesn't make
it
any
looked
sense.
like, for a second, it looked like there was somebody stood there, but they were made of books of paper.
Maybe we should just get the
Let's
deal back to the others and
let's get back to the others. Yeah.
So they've been out. I think you've all been moving along as they arranged out to hunt. You've probably agreed on how far to go. Frida, Quinn, Paul, what have you been up to? What have you been talking about? Anything? Have you thinking about anything? You're just trudging along.
Quinn would be like slowly looking for a place to make camp, I guess, since it's probably we've been riding for a day, right?
Yeah, you've arranged for the day. Yeah.
Yeah, so like a nice place to kind of make a little camp for the night to rest, get some food.
As you're going along, say that there's other people coming back and forth. And some of them will try and stop to talk, ask for news of what's going on, and they give you names of towns that you haven't heard. Was it-
I ask one of them which one of the towns is the closest,
you just came back from them, but
but the next one in the direction I'm riding.
I had to Joyland. Definitely another couple of days travel. There's some villages in between.
What's the closest village in between here and Joyland?
Probably about another 10 miles down the road.
All right, then
piece of shit. So it is.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll be enough. Yeah, I continue heading down the road. Those 10 miles.
You get a middle finger at your back as you just walk on. Carry on.
I ride up next to Frida and Paul, and
Are you sharing a horse? Those two.
Paul's probably walking. Actually, no, Frida can fly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If you didn't fly.
Paul,
Hmm?
what were you actually planning on doing with John?
I'll be honest. I don't know.
Do
But one of
you,
them.
do you think you would have actually killed him? Like, if it had come down to it, if it had been you and him, would you have actually been able to have finished him?
No. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Might have said it was I would kill him, but no. No, couldn't bring myself to.
You know,
I think in many ways I did kill him in the end.
I've been thinking, while we constantly ask ourselves all these little questions that are pointless, why haven't we been focusing on the bigger deal? What if us being here is a death sentence for the others? What if there is no win?
Frida chimes in. Fuck that and fuck you. There's always a win.
Come on.
But no, that's an idea. Think about it. We're playing their characters. And now suddenly, the first one we come in contact, well, tell a lie, the first one we came in contact was your man Callum's brother. Don't know what's happened there. Now we came in contact, then we finally catch up with my friend. And something kills him.
Yeah, he did.
No, something else.
I get the idea that everyone who comes here can choose what they want to do.
But what if no? But I think Quinn. But I think Quinn's onto something here. If think about it, if you've got two people men and playing the same character, put it into MCU version. You need to replace Tom Hardy with Andrew Garfield again. What do? You kill Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man out. I don't know. I don't watch them. But if we're here, we're doing the new characters. Maybe what's ever playing with us, because there is something playing with us, is killing off our friends to make way for us to fill in the role.
Well, then let's kill the thing killing our friends and get out of here.
I have to figure out what it is before we kill it.
Then let's do it. What do we know?
And I should assume Paul, over the last week or so, has explained to the people, to the group, what he saw whenever John
Yeah.
died.
When the thing took over and talked to you.
Yeah.
And broke his neck in front of you.
Yeah.
Then we go find that thing and we fucking kill it. We're adventurers on Grand Adventure. You know, it's all D&D and shit. Let's D&D the fucker in the face.
Do you think we're strong enough for that? I mean, look at what's her face? Look at Emma. She froze when those things stood in front of her.
But Emma also has a nightmare sword. Selena can make deals with gods. You can make anyone do anything you want them to do. I'm clearly magic and can fly now.
And
Paul has a robot.
But there are rules in this world that counterbalance that. There were times in that castle I couldn't speak. I couldn't hear. It was as if all the sound just didn't exist. Not even as if it had been drained out of the room, it just didn't exist.
Not only that, there was something that man, Tom, said to me. They've been preparing for a revolution, and then out of nowhere, it just happens. We show up. We don't even have to rally. We don't have to rally anyone. We don't even need to. We don't even need to contact their leaders. It just kicked off. It sounds like bad writing.
We're the reboot, basically.
Yeah.
So we kill the writer.
But that'd be Callum, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Did Calvin kill your friend?
Don't know. I don't know what it was.
We find the thing that killed your friend.
How? First and foremost, how? We know so little about it. Hopefully, this place, Joyland, there be, I don't know, at the very least, a bloody library we can look into.
Well, let's think of this in terms of an episode of Law and Order, right?
Oh God, please don't. I'll have the same
what do
tune
they
stuck in my
do?
head all day.
They go out and they investigate, they collect clues, they get sources, and then they find the person they're looking for. And then they take them to court, and then justice is served, blah, 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 police procedural bullshit. We are in part of the adventure where we don't know that. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings or whatever?
Yeah, of course I have. I'm a nerd.
We're fucking Frodo and the other one, the one that likes potatoes.
Sam.
They don't know if what they're doing is going to work. They don't know entirely where they're going. They're just doing it. So we're going to do it. And when the opportunity arises, we're going to kill whoever killed your friend. We're going to kill whoever is making us here. And we're going to get out of here. And we're going to do whatever we want to do.
It's not just that. Have you noticed that since we've arrived, a lot more people, well, a lot of people who seem to have been here for a while are dying in very brutal ways? Maybe us being here is also destroying it. Anyway,
It's
I'll
not
be
our
honest.
fault that we got here, though. Somebody wanted us here.
I'll be honest.
Callum is the one who got us into this.
I'll be honest. So I think we need something to eat before and drink before start
priority is
talking
we
like
need to
this.
find Callum, tie him to a fucking chair, and go all 0 dark 30 on him until he tells us what the fuck's going on.
Let's get to the next village and find a little inn or something where we can
At this point,
stay for the night.
as I said, it took them a little bit longer. They had to arrange a bit further. Selena and Emma come back. I don't know if have you are you bringing back the full carcasses of the does, or do you spend time? Would either of you know how to treat the animals and skin it and everything else?
You're muted.
God damn muted.
Silly me. Too much vaping. I think we've probably thought, well, we've killed it, but I don't quite know what to do next. So the two of them have just taken it in turns, hefting the whole carcass on the shoulders.
You
kind
have
of
a
thing.
horse with you.
We do have a horse.
We do have a horse.
You
Okay,
Can't
alright.
leave that and walking the horseback.
While Selena while the pair of them are kind of just workshopping what you do, well, we probably have to peel it and cut the muscles off and cook those.
Just imagine.
Peel it. Yeah, well, Selena tries to think of another word, but we just have to get the skin off. We have to.
Skin it,
peel
right?
it.
It's not. Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, peel it. I like peel it much better.
Gwen just sits on her horse and shakes her head in disbelief. How long did it take you to catch that thing?
Well, I'm sorry, my lady. I've forgotten my watch, so I'm not entirely sure. But
It's past midday. But the thing is, they've obviously not been going for very, very quickly because you went off on a tangent and were able to catch back up with them with no problem.
Okay.
With Frida just flying above them effortlessly at the moment.
Well, it was probably her that we saw. There she is.
There they are.
Yeah. So I'll probably borrow somebody's sword or dagger or something and get to work.
So are you making camp, or are you going to head towards the
What
next village?
what do we think, team? Make camp, head to village. I think 10 miles away might be a bit optimistic, but
Well,
Then
this would have been a little bit
let's,
later, so I mean, in a day, you could walk. Well, with a horse, someone flying them, you could easily go 10 miles in a day. But you
Okay.
went, yeah, you've been a little bit slower, so you'd probably need to go on into the night a little bit to get there.
let's just set up here. Call it a night.
All right.
yeah. All right.
Want me
Make
to help
camp. You
you?
bought supplies, so I take it you would, when you were buying the supplies, you would have bought things like a skinning knife and things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you asked for advice on what to bring. You strike up your camp. You work out between you how to get the meat going. Maybe Paul is able to ask
Johnny Five.
25, yeah, for some advice on it. Work out how to treat it and everything else.
Ask that thing if it can find some root vegetables and we'll make a big stew.
Johnny Five, can you find any radishes and carrots?
So this is turning into an episode of Monster Hunter or what?
Yeah, you go out and you collect 5 carrots and 6 radishes and bring them back to the quest giver. Yeah, 25 points out on the display for you. Several things, several like different vegetables, maybe not radishes and carrots, but other things which are edible nearby. Give me an intelligence roll, please, Paul.
No, where's the button?
I love that there's buttons now.
A 6, a 5, and a 1. And
Distorted echo.
yes?
There is evidence of how would you say it? Fuck. I have no words.
There is evidence of fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's evidence. There's evidence of fuck.
There's
No.
fuck all evidence.
Fuck
Yeah.
evidence. Yeah, well, that's generally.
I have no evidence and I must scream and fuck.
I like it. There's evidence of other travelers nearby.
Okay.
Aha.
How far away?
So you hear kind of your head. Indeterminate. They are stealthy.
Okay. That's not good. Everyone, there seems to be some travelers who are so stealthy. My inbuilt computer can't pick them up.
What do you mean? They
It's
can't.
It's telling me that it's detecting them, but it can't tell me
Just
how
finding
many.
traces of them
Just
nearby.
traces of them nearby.
Wait, is that the same as the thing you saw, Selena? Could that be?
It could be.
Selena saw something while we were hunting earlier. Well, just
It was
flash.
Just something in the corner of my eye.
What did you say?
It looked like somebody. It looked like someone, I don't know, covered in something. But just for a second, out of the corner of my eye, there was someone with us. But then I turned my head to look, and it was gone.
What has Johnny Five actually picked up? Like traces,
Yeah,
marks?
Johnny, are you picking them up? Are you picking up tracks, remains, campsite, anything like that?
analyzing. There is evidence, yeah, evidence of foot traffic. Fresh, no animals nearby.
Right.
I would like to. I would like to use or play my signature piece and choose a spell from the Master's Grimoire.
Mhm.
I just have to find the spell in the Master's Grimoire. Page 370. Give me a second. I have the PDF open. I would like to illuminate our surrounding area, if
Okay.
you can catch my drift.
Yeah.
To do that, I have to roll a charisma roll,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Please do.
All right. Give me a second. And, ah.
How is it you do this? Do you instrument? Do
I
you sing? What?
I was sitting close to the fireplace playing on the fiddle I have, the old beaten up
Yes.
fiddle, and just like finger picking a melody. Thunderstruck.
And as you do it, you see the light start to form. But since you got a fumble, you are finger picking, and your finger kind of picks, and one of the strings breaks.
Did you guys see that?
See.
Is your hand okay?
I don't know, but I was like thinking how I could use a bit more light. And while I was playing, like, did you see that orb for a second?
Is the orb still there or did it vanish?
Did this orb hurt you?
Show me
No,
on the doll where the orb hurt
Yeah,
you.
that's what I was going for.
never mind, never mind. What direction is your robot thingy saying? There's
25. And he repeats that back to 25. Whereabouts are
He
you getting?
throws up so a overview for you, and you see all around. It highlights it, and you see that the grass is beaten down, or that leaves or sticks have been broken. And
Right.
for a second, you see a new part lights up. And if you give me a wisdom roll, difficulty 2 again. Let's see if you catch what it is.
Okay. I get a 3.
Do
Did I do that right? Is it meant to do that?
you only have one wisdom?
No, I've got 2 wisdom. I did a minus. Hang on, I'll try that again. I think I was trying to put the input value, and I put it to -2.
Okay. No, just roll it,
All right, okay.
because you might end up getting. Although actually, yeah,
Uh,
the sixes should get taken away first.
Yeah, 6 and a 3 on the second.
No, you don't. You don't notice it. Well, you don't. I'll say you don't notice it. You don't see what it is, but you do see the a new part of the overlay light up very quickly, as if something's moved past.
Right, whereabouts? How far away is it from?
About 15 meters from the campfire.
All right, it's like Paul puts up his hands like, and begins to try to pulls out one of his guns and starts stalking over towards that area.
Quinn just slowly walks past Paul, like as if like, why sneak? What's the point in sneaking?
I think Selena's racking her brains to remember what was the god of the wild, the goddess of the wild. What was her name again? Davina, was it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So I think
Davina Ali.
she's saying quite quietly but forcefully to herself, Davina, to see if she can get a quick miracle.
Time slows about for you. You see Quinn as she's slowly, even more slowly walking by. Yes, dear. Has your friend run out of my gift to her?
Oh, no, although she is very happy with it. But and then I'd sneak a quick look at Frida, like, but no rush on another batch. Listen, is there somebody here apart from us? Is there some kind of interloper you can feel? Because we think we're being followed, hounded, snuck up on. We're not sure, but can you feel anything?
If I were to tell you, let's say you would owe me one, yes?
I think that would be fair.
Should I get them to come out, or should I just tell you? You can feel in your mind as if her eyebrows going up and there's a smirk on her face.
I'd quite like to. I think I just want to know who they are, and
That's easy. It's the Leovashi.
the Leovashi.
Leovashi. And if any of you can spell both those words, I will give you a tenner. If anyone could, it's most likely Patrick.
Sorry?
Yeah, no, never mind. No money.
Oh no!
What?
Do you say like it'd probably be Pat, and then it's like what Leonard shit? Oh no!
Leoghianbhhan.
Leabhar for the first one. Leavar.
Leovashi. As long as it's not the Vashta Narada, I guess.
No, a different game.
As long as it's
whole
not
other
the
thing.
Urukai.
Yeah.
Okay, so does that information mean anything to Selena? Has she? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And who are they?
Oh, that would be another. I was quite nice to you when we first met, and I intend to remain nice to you, but our relationship is more of a transaction based.
Yeah, that's understood. And fair enough.
I will tell you this. They are unlikely to be a danger to you unless you are a danger to them. And they have the sharpest weapons of all. Goodbye, dear. And time goes
Goodbye,
back to
Davina.
normal.
Okay. And I've completely forgotten the
Leovashi.
Leovashi. So she just kind of confidently asserts, Leovashi, show yourselves.
And you hear some mumbling. How did she know what? Who told? Was it you? I didn't say a thing.
I can hear you, you know.
Yeah, and 3 little people come out. Made like you saw before. I mean, I'm saying little people. I mean, probably like the height of 8-year-olds or whatever. So 4 foot something. And like you saw before, they are made, or they appear to be made of paper or wrapped in paper, intricately folded, making so the noses are staying out. The eyebrows you can see as if the paper's been kind of flayed. So, who told on us?
An old friend of mine.
Old friends. Yeah.
Can we help you?
One of them points at Emma. Been sent for her. Shut up, you. No, you can't help us. It's well, maybe. What's that one doing? And looks up at Frida.
Yes.
What are you doing up there?
What does it look like? I'm baking a chicken.
They
I'm
look at
flying.
each
Clearly,
other.
I'm flying.
Ah, baking a chicken means flying. And one takes out a notepad and writes it down.
I was being sarcastic.
I wish I could bake a chicken.
Well, but I think she's
Well, we'll
taking
have
the
to-
piss. She's taking
we'll
the
have
piss.
to-
She's taking the piss.
Well, Emma, we'll have to make do with venison.
Right.
Keep that away from us, please. We don't want the grease spots. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And
What is
also,
your...
not too close to your fire, if you please. And you see one's already going up and trying to get in the deer. Just stop that.
So can we help you? Or can I help you? I guess you...
Yeah, the big guy wants to see you.
The big
That's
guy.
never good.
He sent us out to get you, but we weren't too sure because you kind of look dodgy, the lot of you. Don't say that. They're lovely people.
Who's the
Awesome.
big guy?
The dragon.
What dragon?
Wait, there's a... Okay, well, I shouldn't be... Yeah.
Why is
Okay.
that not the weirdest thing I've heard all month?
Look, guys, can we just like say no? Can we please not get sidetracked by another?
But I want to
like-
meet a dragon. That's cool.
Frida lands on the ground and just yells, "We're gonna fight a dragon!"
No, we're not.
Guys, this is the game fucking with us. It's sending us on some random task. It wants us to stay in here longer.
One of them.
It's a side quest.
The one in the notepad looks at. Yeah, he said you might say that, but he said it's not in the rules. I don't know what that means. Shut up! You're not meant to tell him what he said.
Right, you.
Which one?
What do you know about die? Tell me everything, or I'm gonna fly and land on your fucking dick.
Paper decks shouldn't be landed on. It's not very comfortable.
Then you should tell me everything you know about die before I land on your paper dick.
We don't
Kokigami.
We don't usually die. Kokigami. One of them laughs. The other one smacks him.
Selena knows how good I am at Kokigami.
Kokidikogami.
Paul, you're with
It's
me
a
on
new
this,
word
right?
that exists. Give me
Yeah,
a second.
yeah, but now I'm actually interested in seeing Kokigami.
Kokidikogami. Yeah.
Kokidikogami. Oh god, somebody's made a porno version of Willy Wonka.
People have been making that for decades.
Yes. That's,
Yeah.
Look,
God, maybe
Selena,
this isn't such a bad world then.
Emma, hear me out on this. Paul, Frida, and I, we were talking earlier. I quickly explain what we were talking about and the mechanics of the game. This game wants to keep us in here. Think about it. Think about how everyone we cared about got stuck in here for 20 years. Being sidetracked is a part of it.
Well, what do you suggest we do then? I mean, we don't know anything about what happened to John.
I have an idea.
Like maybe this dragon can help.
We set out to head to Joyland, right? That was our
Yes.
next goal because we were hoping to find who are we hoping to find again?
Willow,
Willow.
my friend. Yes.
Yes. So Willow would be the next key to actually giving us answers. She's been here for 20 fucking years.
Except if what you're saying is right, there's a possibility when we find her, this entity that did whatever happened to John might happen to her.
Then we fight the entity when it shows up.
Could you fight it, the entity, Paul?
I didn't even know what the entity was until it happened. But I have an idea. Gentlemen! And he turns around to the
We're not all men.
the little men, the little person.
Yeah, don't assume their gender just because they're
The
well.
correct term is gentle pages. Thank you.
Gentle pages. Would the dragon happen to know more about the rules?
The dragon knows lots of stuff.
Would the dragon be willing to tell us the rules?
Might be willing to tell her.
Well,
She's
there we go then.
looking for a librarian.
Oh, yeah.
Said she's got a big
Oh.
weapon.
That's me. Well, that's what I... Yeah.
Can you pause for a second there, gentle pages? And it turns
You're
back.
rustling. Pause.
Wait a moment, please. Thank you. Turns around, goes, this is the exact same thing that happened with me and John's parents.
What do you... What?
We were wandering through the forest and we run into John's parents. Okay, John had magicked them had thought formed them into existence, and suddenly they're there. But it was a distraction for us on the path. I mean, think about it. Of all the routes we had to take into the city, we took through that one. Now we're taking this route to Joyland, and suddenly there's a dragon wanting to see you.
Yeah,
This
but that's
is
like...
because you're a librarian.
Paul, that's an example of one. We don't know if that's a rule or if that just happened.
It makes perfect sense.
I
We're heading
guess,
to
but-
see your friend, and we're being distracted by the game.
Maybe the game's
Okay,
parent.
It's also
here's
just
my
as likely
counter.
the game is leading us to Joyland too. Have you thought of that?
Which way go
Counter proposal, counter suggestion, if I may. It's possible that this dragon doesn't have any answers and it's just a distraction. I'm with you on that. But it would be worth a try, right? Like if that happens and if the dragon doesn't tell us anything and it's just a distraction, then we know. That's happened twice in a row in that case.
This is what I'm thinking. Don't you think the longer we spend in this game, the more we forget about the outside world? The more we forget about the outside world, the more we don't want to leave when we have to make that choice. And the cycle continues until someone else picks up the die and enters this world again.
Paul, give me an intelligence roll, please.
A 1, a 4, and a 5. I got big brain.
No, 1, 4, 5 is good.
Okay.
Distorted echo.
Yes.
There are fallen approaching. Many
Shit.
fallen.
How many?
At least 7.
There's 7 fallen approaching.
What? Now?
You see
Yep.
the layer sheet stand up. Formation. And they kind of look at each other. Just get in line. We will stand
Okay.
with you.
Okay, thank you. Well, we have to grab weapons, everyone, I guess.
Johnny 5, how far away are they and how quick are they approaching? I mean, can you give me an estimate until they're on top of us?
You start hearing the... and then they're on you. So now that we have the initiative thing sorted, you can actually roll initiative.
Oh, yes, so we do.
Yeah.
Where is it? Which initiative? Where? Which?
On the top left of your character sheet now.
Oh, of the character sheet
Yep.
that is new.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I just haven't put my stats in it yet. So will that come taken into account?
The stats should be automatically in there.
Yeah, the stats are automatic.
They should have been taken over from what we had before.
What does the box you wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected mean?
Oh, fuck. Right, okay,
Well,
never
just
mind.
had crosses and
Fucking, I
stuff.
don't have tokens.
Yeah,
set
I've
out.
got that as well.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I've got
it's...
numbers. I got like a 3. Sorry, Thea's got a 2.
I got
Yeah,
it
Oh, there
too.
you go.
Two.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what we wanted.
Everyone else has 2. Yeah, I got 3.
No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I
Right.
What's,
Paul, you... Well, we still need...
One second, I'm still trying to work out this initiative thing. I'm on the character sheet. Oh, there we go.
Click the button.
Booyah.
There we go. Right, Paul and Frida, you're going first,
Okay.
and then it is everyone else with the gentle pages, and then the fallen. As you see, seven fallen, again, kind of dressed in various.
I'd like to do Fools Rush In.
Yeah, I wasn't even describing, so I can't come up with it.
Oh, sorry.
No, no, it's like no. You saved me from. I was trying to think because I remember how I did them originally, and it was kind of steampunk and shit. But I don't really want that anymore. So, yeah. Anyway, Fools Rush In. How does this look? What does it do?
I mean, how many Fallen can we see right now? How many?
There are
There's 7 of them coming.
Seven that were close enough to set off Johnny Five's sensors, and they're coming along in a ragged line. You're in a small clearing in the trees, and they seem to be coming not from the direction of the road, but from the other direction.
Okay, I would like to run up to the first one and with my fiery fist beat the shit. Well, pick it. Well, I like to beat the shit out of the first one, really.
Yep,
I'll
then
just
give me
jump
the roll,
straight in.
please.
Okay, I can roll.
You should have rolled the dex. Just press the button on your sheet, and it would do it.
I did. Oh, it didn't work. Hang on, let me try it again.
No, you're on the. Never mind. What I
It
said.
did.
You mean on the character sheet?
Yes.
It did.
No,
It-
Ah,
no,
okay.
that was the old macros.
Right, I'll use Dex on the new thing.
Yeah, use dex on your things.
Impact advantage is 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. 2 successes.
That's better than the ones I rolled in the old way, so I'll take
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah,
this
no,
new sheet.
that's
It's
why I was
good.
letting you. Yeah, I like it too. You smash into the first one. It's a fairly big looking guy. Looks like some actor. There's like some famous action actor. You vaguely remember they mentioned they like role playing games at one point. You've not heard of them in years. And you smash, his jaw breaks, flaming open, and he staggers back a bit. Paul?
Paul,
I just punch in the face the ghostly version of Henry Cavill.
No. I was thinking more Vin Diesel.
so was
Yeah,
I.
I was,
That
I was
a-
actually
yeah.
also thinking Vin Diesel.
Oh, isn't he? Has he been Me Too'd?
No, not at all. I wasn't.
Career's
I
just
wasn't saying anything
slowing
nasty about him.
down, really. If
Oh
it's,
no, I
He just
heard that he
likes
got
D&D.
Me Too'd recently, so I was just
Did he?
thinking that if
Oh.
that might explain why Frida ran forward and started to punch him in the face.
Well, if he did, then let's just explode him here. But until that time, Paul, what you up to?
Paul is about to takes out both guns. I'm just having a look here. And is going to shoot at the one second closest to Frida, so the one directly behind. There, got there in the end.
And give me a roll, please.
What am I rolling again?
I'm pretty sure it's Dex because it's things.
Okay.
If you're using your what do you call it weapon, you can also add your
Fair die.
yeah.
Okay, I've only got one fair die at the moment. No. Yeah,
you
still
you
with
only do have. You mean the Fey Gold?
Fago.
No, but I'm talking about using the. Yeah, you can enhance it if you want. Remember the Fey Gold, Fair Gold disappears at midnight anyway, or the dawn, actually.
Right, no, I'll go. Actually, yeah, I'll use the fair gold for this. But where do I roll for that? On the new thing, just
Just have a
still.
look. Well, no, I think what you do is you. Well, you click on gifts,
Uh-huh.
and then you select the one and click on activated.
Right. Activate and AI assist.
Yeah. Now go back and do the roll.
All right. So back to basics and give us a dex.
Should be anyway.
I
Nah, it's
want
not doing it.
Okay. Do I?
No,
Should I
just
roll
checking
it?
here. Roll your d10.
God, how do you do that again?
Need to work out how to use the sheets properly. So it's odd, so it works perfectly. Right, so how does you there one let's say that's also passed, so you've got 3 passes. How does it look? You've got the AI homing.
The bullet flies, and as it actually flies towards Frida, and just before it hits Frida, who is no doubt screaming as went into the face. This is for dying too early in Save It, Private Ryan. It'll bypass, like almost do like a 45 degree, 45 like real magic bullet Kennedy stuff.
Yeah.
Come back and straight into the center, just between the eyes of the one behind, and out the other end, and then.
And this one, just the brains go splattering, and it's not brains that come out. You just see one of the fair gold burst out the back of its head and land spinning on the ground.
Gold to me. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Shit.
Who's next?
Well, we all got the same dice roll, didn't
Yeah,
we?
so you 3 can choose, and the fair pages will go after you 3.
Okay, I'll go. I'm just. It's hammer time, I think.
I'm out.
So, just. Yes, that's a strength roll. Yes,
You look.
for hammer. Okay, let's try clicking on the thing. Okay.
Let's go wonderful here.
Yeah, never super duper. So that hasn't really worked.
No, it's fine. They don't have any. What we do is take away the one guard that they have.
Okay.
So that's now going. It worked absolutely fine. The fact it's things, so it takes, so it counts as 2. So it cuts through the guard, and you smack into it. It staggers back. Sparks coming off the metal across its front. Who's next? Combat. I'm shit at combat.
Quinn looks for the one that's closest to Emma and kind of tries rolling behind it and kicking it towards Emma.
Okay, give me a dex roll.
1, 6, and a 3.
So again, that'll count as 2. So you'll get past the guard, and you kick it towards Emma, setting Emma up. Emma, are you smacking this one?
Oh yeah. Getting Tyrant ready and just doing like a like a bat and just smacking it up.
Give us a roll.
Yep, you got it.
Fucking hell. You smack this one. What does it look like? You lift it off its feet and it bursts into a spray. How does it look?
It's probably gruesome. Like it's probably getting all over. It's a mace, so it's gonna crack through pretty much any resistance.
There's no blood that comes out. It's the kind of thick. Looks like gold. Except for the one bit of fair gold that comes smacking out of its head and lands right in Paul's hand. Smacking that hardened tyrant, just you can feel it grin in the back of your head. And something strange happens.
Oh.
The 3 the gentle pages step up, and one of them says, "You're a numpty," and you see one of the dinks fall back. One of the fallen kind of not hurt, but he said, "Not like that. You are a stupid idiot. Your mother was a badger, and your father is a tent pole." And the thing's head explodes. Let me. I'm better than you. You can see the one of the other fallen kind of crumple, and you smell, and it falls. A bit of gold falling out of his head. This is fun. There's one fallen left, other than the one that Michelle is, that Frida's punching the shit out of, and that fallen will go for the gentle pages, and fumble as roll 2 once. It trips, falls into Emma's mace, I think. Just it falls over Quinn into the mace.
That's what I call it, the fallen.
Yeah. Bum. The self-loathing is now up at 8.
Oh no, I'm dead.
The fallen of the quickly disappeared. The fair gold is lying spinning in the ground. The gentle pages are. It's the first time we've done that. We've not been in a fight in. I don't know. I need to ask my dad.
Oh, thank you for your help. I mean, that's.
Now, tell your dragon if he wants to speak with us, he has to come to us. We're not moving mountains to get to him.
I don't think he can leave the library. He's a bit big for it now.
Wait, see, library. Here we go, people.
Can we at least have our venison first?
Sure.
Sure, we can come back for you in the morning if you want. I mean, it's a bit cold out here, but
How far away is this library?
wouldn't take us long to get there. What do you mean it wouldn't take us long? It's at least half an hour. Half an hour's not long.
Half an hour is not that long.
But it is for me, I'm small.
Oh, okay, for us then.
Will
Sorry,
your
I
boss be able...
apologize for assuming your gender and that you had a dick.
Oh, he does have a dick.
Next time I violently threaten any of you, I will be more sensitive.
Thank you.
Will your boss be able to bring us to Glad World quicker?
Joyland.
Yeah, he's
Whatever
got
it's
diseases.
called. Jelly beans.
Hell, no, he's
All
not. He's not going to. I told you he can't leave the library. He can't carry you.
So why should we go out of our way to meet your boss?
There's a library there.
There's a library. So you want to look through thousands of books hoping to find the answer to why we're here,
Look through
how
books.
the rules
Look through books.
rules of the
There-
games work.
Quinn, there's
Look,
a magical dragon in a library. I think this dragon knows every book there, probably.
The paper men are laughing already at the looking through books bit. So this is nonsensical.
Yes, but we also have a person that can fly, and I can talk to weapons, and we have a person that can talk sensical. There's nothing sensical here.
Have you ever seen
is a
the
good
D&D show from the 80s?
Look, I just think we should stay on the path that we said we would stay on instead of diverging from it for something where we might just be wasting time.
Well, I'm going.
I stand next to her and just say, and she has mine axe.
You don't have an axe. You got 2 flaming fists.
We're Lord of the Rings
Stick a
in this
circle
shit.
on your die. Yeah, stick a circle somewhere in your D6.
Well, then I'm putting my foot down and I'm going to continue on the path we set on. You guys have fun with your little side quests. But
Do you remember what happened the last time we split up?
Yeah,
I don't-
they never
I-
split up in the D&D kids show. All right, they got sucked into an RPG and they stuck together and they won, and that's
Then-
our model.
Then we're more like Scooby-Doo, I guess.
This place is playing with us, and I think it's trying to throw us a bone now to get the story moving.
Well, okay, sure. Why don't then the two of you head to Joyland?
No, what I mean is this is it throwing a plot hook, a bone, something to get us on the right path. But I think at the same time it's going to try to use this to mess with us later down the line.
What?
Don't ask me how.
You're
It's just a feeling.
overthinking this, Paul.
Emma,
think that-
what do you expect to find when we get to Joyland?
I don't really know. I hope to find Willow there,
How do you hope to find Willow?
alive and well.
Does Joyland mean anything to you? The name, the place? Did Willow ever mention it to you?
It's a very personal question.
Well, think about it. Everything in this world is crafted around us personally. John's world, named after some punk rock band a stoned 16-year-old thought up. Am I right?
Pretty much, yeah.
What was it? The exact opposite of what he dreamed of. A neo-fascist regime ruled by him. Do you think you're going to
just-
walk up to Willow and you're going to be best friends after 20
I
years?
don't know. But I'm heading there. But first, dragon.
I just think we should be prepared for the worst. And we shouldn't be sidetracked by these kinds of things.
Quinn, just once, okay? If this turns out to be nothing, then we've learned. Then we know.
And what about next time then?
Then we know. Next
Okay.
time we won't do it.
Oh, fine. Fuck it.
See?
Let's go chat with a dragon.
Sounds fun.
Paul runs in and begins grabbing all little fey gold like a greedy little. Yeah, we'll see you in a minute, guys.
So do you think the dragons that like, you know, sit on piles of gold, or is this gonna be more like dragons in like, I don't know, a Lord of the Rings, where they have like an owner?
Well, it's
Not
based.
Lord
All
of the Rings,
dragons in
Game
Lord of the
Thrones,
Rings
rather.
did sit on a pile of gold.
No, I
Yeah.
meant in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I don't know. I watched all my nerdy shit on somebody else's sofa 2 days after starting a bender. All right, I don't understand all of the intricacies, but I know that in Game of Thrones there are dragons that are owned by like a white savior lady, and I know that in Lord of the Rings there's like they have dragons on piles of gold. So which kind of dragon do you think this is?
I think this is the type of dragon who would have a library.
Yeah, if I'm... You know, might be a point to what Quinn was saying earlier, because... I mean, if this is all connected, I'm pretty sure this might be... and this is gonna sound stupid... some sort of paper dragon.
Okay, so that suggests that like one of the people that we like one of the people that we lost years ago, each of us. Do any of them like bookworms or into paper in a weird way? Like Chloe
Yeah.
wasn't. Chloe wasn't. Didn't strike me as a big reader, but I didn't know her as well as you lot seem to have known yours.
But Emma is a librarian.
And Willow and me were pretty big into books, so...
You weren't into the Page Master by any chance, were you?
Yeah.
Well, there we go, Quinn. All right, there's clearly a route through that makes sense here. That's logical.
I do think we need a game plan before we go in here.
We
An
go.
idea of-
We strap that dragon down and we interrogate it, Zero Dark 30 style.
Wait, what?
I think our best approach would be to give the dragon what it wants. So, Emma, you're in charge.
Well, let's meet it first, and then let's see what it has to say.
Paul,
And if-
one of the little paper people, comes to you with two fair gold and look massive in his little paper hands. Found these for you, pal.
Oh, thank you, wee lad.
I'm no wee. Mess you up.
I do apologize, gentle page.
I'm only joking. I'm wee. Look, those two are bigger than me and they're fucking toty.
What's the name of the dragon, by the way? What's your dragon's... Do they have a name?
Well, it's called the Book Dragon.
The book dragon.
Stupid name, really.
There's not a soup dragon somewhere, is there?
No, they all died out.
Actually, just does its like double take and like fucking clangers. And does the book dragon have a master, or is the book dragon the master?
Looks like he's the master of this facet. But don't tell anyone.
It's facet. That's another time we've heard that phrase. Right, so is he the person... So the book dragon's the person who runs this place? This facet.
Doesn't really work like that.
Oh, right.
It's difficult. What are
Okay.
you talking about? Don't be telling him things. But we're meant to be helping them.
No, it's you're doing your job very well.
You can see as you're looking in one of the pages. I mean, does Paul read a lot?
Yeah.
You can see, so just on part of his head, you can make out, and you're pretty sure it's a line from Catch-22. Is written on it.
Right.
So it's a book from your world.
Okay.
Major.
Okay.
Patrick has books.
Do you not remember Major?
Yeah, I never remember Major.
Who was told that his name was John and then found out that he was lied to and no one trusted him again.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot his name was John in the book. It's been a while.
Well, no, he was told his name was John and his friends.
No, but I
all
forgot
thought
that was the
John.
thing.
Aye, and then they found out his name was Major, and then he became a major and wouldn't get.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see that on the book, on the. You see other things, but that's the major part sticks out to you.
Yeah.
It's something you would recognise.
Yeah. Right.
Why does the book dragon want a librarian? Like, I would assume they have a librarian. Or they are the librarian.
Not in a while.
Okay.
I don't know why he wants a library. I don't know why. I mean, don't know why he keeps us about either. Well, lads, we're very helpful.
Yes, you are. I would argue you are. Well, in the morning, right? We don't have to see him right away.
No, you'll probably be sleeping anyway, the old bastard. I mean, yeah.
All
He'll
right.
be grumpy
So-
when he's tired.
Let's enjoy our meal then, everyone, and have a good night's sleep.
Can I
Would you
try
like
some?
some? Yeah,
You're
sure.
paid
I mean,
the paper, you can't eat venison.
I was about to ask if you could, but yes. Okay.
Point of order. What is venison?
Deer meat.
Dear me.
This she picks up a piece of.
Picks up
Half
Bambi's head, waves it at you.
Wait, venison is like Bambi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of my
I've always
wedding-
wanted to eat Bambi. Let's do it.
Well, in this case, it would be Bambi's mother because there were those. But,
Oh no.
Oh, that I refuse. If I'm not eating a child deer, what's the point?
No, it's a female deer.
Doe. A deer.
A deer,
deer.
a female deer.
Yeah. Ray.
Well, I've never tried it before. Let's try this shit.
You've never had venison? Okay, well,
I live in a car.
yeah.
What's a car?
It's like a cart, but without horses, but it goes very, very fast.
Oh, horses stink.
It's powered on dead dinosaurs.
One looks at the other, and you see on the smallest one, it's an illustration with a T-Rex head just off the shoulder. Dinosaur. What? Hi.
We brought them to life back in our world. There was a big science book called Jurassic Park about it. Tells
That
them
was
how we're
real?
going making a plan.
JP! Oh,
Yeah.
I've not talked to JP in ages.
You've
How do they like? How do you know? This is weird. Like, are the worlds? Well, I guess we are kind of melding into each other in a way because we are here.
Yeah, paper people. You know you're in a game, right? This is a game.
They look at each other. Okay.
So, do you know about the nature of this world?
Lady, I'm just a book.
Yeah, therefore you are full of knowledge.
Oh, you're serious? Yeah.
I've read books. They told me things.
There's
Not
lots of
every
crap.
book, though, or
There's lots of crappy books right now.
I don't think they're crappy books.
Well, I'm not saying they are, but you know,
Oh, well,
not every
he
book
is.
is.
Oh, I actually misheard you on that one. Sorry, we could rewind that and not go down that route. I thought you were saying that they were specifically crappy books.
No. Just say not every book contains knowledge.
I don't know. I learned everything I needed to know from books.
when I was younger, I dated a
Disgusting bastard.
erotic novel author. His
I thought he was going to say erotic novel. You just leave it at that.
yes, his books really weren't that good, but they did sell a lot.
Yeah, because it made people come.
Yeah,
That's a good book that does that to people. That may not be knowledge, but that is worthwhile. Hey,
Yeah.
Why is this the weirdest conversation we've had?
Why did you date him, Quinn?
Well, let's say he took a lot of inspiration for his novels out of real life, if you know what I mean.
Wait, so you banged him and he wrote about it and made lots of money off it?
Well, I wouldn't say that I was a triceratops, but other than that, yes, I was his muse for a while.
Did you get any money out of it?
No, but I did get
Sounds
a
like
couple of nice
sounds like he got
things.
the better end of the deal.
He will
Yes.
forever live in my head, Nathaniel.
You
When
seem
we get out of here, we
weirdly-
should go around to his place and beat the shit out of him. I just really want to beat the shit out of someone, guys. Can we do more of that? Because this has been a lot, you know? Lots of people have died. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. We're all arguing with each other. And I just want to fucking tie something to a chair and go 0 dark 30 on them.
What does that mean? What?
It's a
It's a
film.
movie directed by, like, the woman who went out with James Cameron where they tortured somebody to save the world.
Catherine Bigelow. Is that right?
You want to torture someone? Why?
Because then they'll tell us, like, the nature of this and how to get out of here and how to save everyone.
But they won't. They won't. Trust me, anytime we ask how we can get out of this game or how we can beat this game, we will be given some sort of riddle
Told
that we
several
can't
times how
answer.
you can get out. What needs to happen? You just don't know where.
So, okay, we torture someone until they tell us where we need to go. Then we go there and we get out of here. We bring all of those people with us. Unless they want to stay, then, you know,
That's
that's
not-
their call.
That's not how it works. What if we all have to decide to leave? What if that means all of us? All of us who are still alive, at least.
One of them says, just very solemnly, the dead don't get a vote. And the other two look at me. What? What did I say?
No, sorry. Strange thing happens to me sometimes. I nearly drift off, and then I get this horrible electricity-like sensation in my lower back, and it wakes me
okay?
up. Yeah, I'm fine. It's a bit weird when it happens, and I have an appointment with a sleep specialist tomorrow, actually. So
That sucks.
yeah, sorry everybody. Didn't
No,
mean to do that.
I can think of much more like that. That is not an apology-worthy thing. You're fine.
Don't worry.
Thank
as long as you're all right. It's-
Yes, fine.
Think
But
about it.
we're going to be wrapping this up soon anyway. So is there anything else you want to talk about before you go to sleep for the night and the next day ahead?
Frida explodes and then goes off and starts punching a tree.
After a while, the tree says, "It's okay, just let it out. Just let it out. My bark will go
Jesus,
back."
you're not supposed to talk! For what why is everything magic here? I can't even blow steam and punch an inanimate object without it saying nice things.
And as you do that, you hear kind of laughing and the rustling of paper. I was only joking. The trees can't talk.
You don't want to fuck with me. The first time I met you, I threatened to jump on your dick. Like, don't fuck
And it
with me
runs
right
away.
now.
With its hands over its paper genitals.
Frida goes back to punching the tree.
I think.
We're all
Selena-
surrounded by a campfire, right? I kind of envision.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that we'd have a campfire and we would
Yeah.
have like a big pot full of
Yeah.
water and venison and root vegetables and stuff. So eventually that is ready and bowls are passed around.
You see the one that was wanting to taste looks like it's not saliva, it's letters kind of dripping down over there. You can't eat it, you're made up.
And if you look very carefully, it says yum.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or maybe it's like one of those things where the word describes what it is. So he's drooling the letters for
yeah,
drool.
It's a good drooling.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool.
So yeah, bowls are handed out. Everybody eats it, and we all just kind of look at each other like with an unspoken, "Well, what an interesting day. What another interesting day."
Anyone else?
No.
I suppose a good place probably. Paul just goes. Tell me, did any of you ever read Catch 22?
Yeah.
I did.
Or to them or to them?
To them, in character.
Yeah. No, but I mean
Yeah.
to the pages or to
To the pages or us.
or to
Oh,
the players?
to the group,
Okay.
to the gang.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while, but yes.
Okay.
Why?
Points to the pages. The one with Catch 22. Do you remember the character called Major?
Major.
Major?
Yeah, I remember because they don't want to promote him because they think it's hilarious to have a major.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what he used to think of? Do you remember what he used to think his real name was?
It's been a while. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
He used to think his real name was John. And Paul points at the one as the bit from Catch 22. It was his head, wasn't it, that was made of the bits of Catch 22?
Yes.
It's got that on printed on its head. And although
think it's-
all of them would stop, wouldn't play with him after, wouldn't trust him afterwards because they thought he had lied to them.
You think it's some sort of message? Metaphor?
I think that we've had a very nice meal. It's very late, and we'll think about it on the road tomorrow. Come on, folks, we got a dragon to meet. He sort of takes off his coat, turns it into like a pillow or something, just to hunker down and sleep on.
Frida
Because
comes
no one else
back-
would probably forgot to get tents.
Sorry. Frida comes back, her hands are bloody. She's just like, I'm sorry.
For what?
I understand what's happening, and I don't.
I'm sorry.
What? What did I miss?
I'm just imagining Frida walking out of the forest, bloody hands with wooden splinters inside, and just going, "I'm sorry," And I'm asking myself, what tree did Frida murder? Or what family of trees?
Yeah, it could be several trees.
Yes, she gave
I
them
got told by
damn
some
good
talking paper.
thrashing.
I got told by the talking paper the trees aren't alive.
That's
Well, of course
Okay.
of course the talking paper would say that because paper is made from trees, and it suits them to think of them trees as not being alive when really they are. Anyway,
I'm sorry. I just murdered a tree.
I'll take first watch. You get your head down, Frida. Emma, I'll wake you up in 3 or 4 hours.
You got it.
Good night, everyone. Sleep
night.
well.
Night, night.
The night
So-
passes. Yeah, sorry.
Just going to say, so Selena just pulls herself a little bit closer to the fire and kind of tries to listen out for stuff rather than, because the night vision's ruined, what with there being a fire and everything. So
Yeah.
just kind of try and listen and be aware.
The pages take watch with you. One with one with each of you, whoever does it. Night passes uneventfully. Dawn comes. Everyone's slept well, fairly well rested. You did get some mumbles, Emma, of Tyrant trying to talk shit about the pages, but somehow didn't come out properly.
Weird. Mental note to ask the dragon about you, Tyrant.
Yeah, freaking dragons. We're knights. Slay dragons.
Yeah, you're really weird lately.
You're weird lately. Nothing else comes out of them. In the morning, the pages are excited to go. Can't take the horses all the way, but we'll leave the wee one there to look after them till you come back.
Yeah, that's fine by me at least. Yeah.
Sure.
I'll
Yeah?
take very good care of them. I like horses. Well, as long as they don't chew on me. The ones that chew on me, I don't like.
Makes sense.
You walk off. The horses are still with you at the moment. You walk off into the forest. After a while, so 10, 15 minutes, you start to hear whispers. First, nothing concrete, and then it seems like bits of books being recited or poems. The trees start to form, no longer go straight up. They twist in on themselves. The leaves have words printed on them, very, very small print. And eventually the trees become, take the form more of bookshelves, but still with the bark on them. And you see people moving about, other little page people. Right, we need to climb a bit here, so we'll leave the horses.
Yeah, sure.
And you climb down, set of bookcases. Some of the pages, some of the books are very, very small. Others are, like your height, and see them moving about. And you climb down, going past books and even the odd scroll, along with these creatures walking about with them. One point you even see a bookworm being fenced off by another tiny little page person. You reach the bottom. It's a cave. And from the cave mouth, you see words floating out, like a jumble of letters, jumble of words coming out as if it's smoke. So like in a word cloud, when from it out, you can hear the breathing of a massive creature. You go through the two pages lead you, say just through there. You see a slight illumination, kind of more like bioluminescence rather than a torch or anything. There doesn't seem to be any fire down here at all. You step into the tunnel where this word smoke is coming from. In front of you is a massive pile of books. It looks like a pile of books. Until you see the spines of the books make up the scales of the dragon. The wings stretch and you see the paper. So big thick paper, leather bound, with words about flying scrawled all over them. The eyes, massive black ink pots. Just open and look at you all. My librarian. You can hear the smile in its voice. And that's where we'll leave it.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah, sound good.
You are a master of leaving people wanting more,
Yeah.
and
I need to
that
be good
is
at
a wonderful
something.
thing for a storyteller. But it is also not a little bit frustrating because I want to know what happens next right now. You're too good at what you do, Mark. You fuck.
I know,
Mark, you are
but I do love my book.
you
dragon.
are the edging equivalent of a DM.
That's exactly how I would describe it. What's edging?
Oh God.
Google it.
I'm gonna
No.
Google it. Okay.
See, that's why when you asked me for the name of the book dragon, I hadn't given because I just thought book dragon was enough, and I was like, but that's really going to fucking spoil it. And I'm like, oh fuck it.
Edging involves cycles of increasing sexual stimulation and the stopping of organs.
See, we are
Wait.
full of knowledge and facts here in Tales of
Okay, I
Myth and
take it back. Okay, but it's not like he's trying to make it come. It's like he's trying to. I don't know. It's like
Look, we
I
got
don't
off
know.
to a shitty start, so the ending had to be good. And yeah, I didn't actually want any combat here, but I thought, okay, since no one trusts the little books, let's have them help you out.
Mark. You do know that like you're one of the best games masters that I know,
Trust.
and I've had a few. Like you know that, right? On some level, you have to. You're pretty good at this, and one day you have to accept that.
Right, so let's say goodbye then. So
Okay,
goodbye.
fine.
Let's-
Don't take the nice
thank
words.
you. I do. I take the things. I just find it difficult to take.
I
I
understand.
don't
I'm the
think
same
I
way.
do it very well. I mess a lot. I think I do some parts well, but I mess a lot of it up. But I really liked my book dragon idea. But anyway,
Yeah, that's a good
Me
one.
too.
I've been
Yeah,
thinking-
it's nice.
Had that in my head. for
It
days.
sounds like something wonderful out of a Jim Henson film.
Yes, that's exactly how the idea of it is in my head. Just to see
Mhm.
the moving in the backs of the books, kind of twitching as it gets up. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, so who they'll say goodbye, how you enjoyed your evening, blah blah blah, where I can find you if you want us to find you somewhere. And we'll start with Ashleigh again. So a nice starting place.
Yes. Yeah, I had a lovely time. It was nice. It's always nice to chat to Davina. So yeah, thank you for another lovely evening. You can find me. I do a podcast, What the Trends. We are doing our 100th episode in a couple of weeks, and we have a jolly exciting announcement. I'm also in a band, Saint Lucifer. Do check us out. Come get your black metal gay disco, and I will pass us on to Chris.
Hi, I am Chris, and I played Quinn tonight. And I would like to give a big shout out to LeVar Burton and his Paper Knights, as well as, of course, to the Taxman and to my cousin in Nigeria.
But the reason he's about this is because he's got to pay some tax back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So he's bitter.
Anyhow, I wasn't kidding about the Bitcoin, but I'm excited to see where this goes because you see, Quinn is on a mission. Quinn just wants to go home. Quinn doesn't want to spend time being distracted by dragons and shit like that. Quinn would rather just head to Happy Sugarland and see how fucked up that is, because anything that is called Joyland can't be joyful. At least that's what I believe. Anyhow, I am going to pass it off to
Sorry,
Thea.
But if he'd got money back in his taxes, I bet you'd be really happy about the idea of Joyland. Yeah, just
I bet it's like some fucked up Disney World.
I guess we'll see.
Disney World.
Yeah, Disney World.
Like
Yes,
Disney
Disney
World representing Walt
Not-
Disney's personal views.
definitely
scratchy
not
land.
Mickey Mouse pegging. Definitely not Mickey Mouse.
No, it's Steamboat Willie. Pegging Steamboat Willie. That's
There we go.
absolutely
We can
fine.
use that. We can
Yeah,
use that.
we can use that.
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie, exactly.
Anyway, who did you pass it on to, Thea?
Thea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Lovely time. Love the book dragon. Very fun and fun little combat bit there as well. Nice little neat session.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really have anything to plug. I'm very boring. So just passing it over to Patrick.
Hello, I'm Pat. I had a lot of fun tonight, and I sometimes write the odd film review for Filmhound, and other times I terrify children through history in my work by going, "Oh yeah, this is what would have happened to you at that age." Yeah, you guys weren't. Yeah, you play games like Assassin's Creed. You think you go into your into your genetic memories, you find out really cool things. No, you're going to be a farmer who's going to die of smallpox.
Plague.
Dysentery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to shit yourself inside out.
Get
And
Dr.
yeah, I just have this wonderful. I honestly want, based on the idea of the book dragon, I actually want people to go out and look for something called handmade. Hang on, let me get it. Handmade Puppet Dreams, made by Jim Henson's daughter. It's beautiful and magic, and I think people should go and look it up. I think it's on Prime. If you get a chance. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to pass over to my friend Michelle. You're all my friends, but you know, I'm passing over also now to my friend Michelle.
Hi, I'm Patrick's friend Michelle, and I now have read too much about edging. I don't understand. Why would people like stop and start all over again?
Delayed gratification shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I'm assuming that you would be delaying somebody else's gratification just to fuck with them, and that just seems mean.
Oh, sent you into
Whatever floats people.
Some
That-
people
Oh,
are
yeah.
into
Some
that.
people,
Kink
some
shame
people
here,
get
you
off
know?
on that.
Control.
Don't kink shame, Michelle.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't understand this world. And my name's Michelle. I played Frida, and I don't understand edging. And I will pass on to someone who hasn't spoken yet. Or am I the last one?
It's
I think you
going
were
to
the
be me.
Yeah.
And we
Although
will
I
leave you
did-
there with thoughts of edging. Sorry?
I did want to make a quick mention to a friend of mine who had a fetish for jurisprudence, and he got off on a technicality.
Oh, thank you for that.
That's a fetish I get. That is hot as fuck.
That is Emma, Taylor, there you've got a bit of competition
Yeah.
there.
I just realized that. Me and Ashleigh, we have the bad jokes.
I love it. It gives me life. So hopefully we will be back on Tuesday with Call of Cthulhu. And otherwise we're back in 2 weeks with Die, and we'll find out what the book dragon's all about.
Na 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 na.
Have fun. That was